Hello, I'm back! Let's play this game. Alright, let's recap. I am back. I am coming in here. I'm taking out this gym. I have no idea if I'm going to continue. I have no idea if I'm going to... I really don't know if this run is completely ruined now. I really don't. So, I'm going in. I'm going to do the gym. And a little bit after that, and if I feel like I'm just way too overpowered, then I'm just going to stop it. I'm going to call it on this run. I'm level 50. I got a single Pokemon, yes, but that's absurd. If this still isn't enough, I'm pissed. Let's do it, dude. Let's do it. But like I said, might be the last run, guys. I don't know if I'm going to do much more after this gym, if I'm just overpowering everything. Also, I completely realized I did not put rollout on my Ice Shrew again. Probably could have saved myself a lot of time. Again, run feels ruined. For the record, I don't have it on right now. I really should have thought of that. But most importantly, I'm going to have to try something else. A different game, Pokemon Violet, or something else. We'll find out. We'll see what works. Alright, give me your spiel again. Come on, man. Just send him out. I've already seen your Pokemon. Let's do it. Ice Shrew, I know you understand. Still not enough to one-hit knockout a Ninetales. Give me a friggin' break. Completely ridiculous. I cannot believe this is not even enough. None of my moves are effective. Let's do it. I've leveled up my Dynamaxing. I don't know if it does me any good, but it's nice to have it done. I just wish I could take out one of these guys in one hit. The whole point of going to level 50 was supposed to mean something. And it happens, of course, right here in the middle of Bloodshot Island. This thing's gonna wipe me. And yes, I completely realized that if I did rollout and Dynamaxed and have 3 turns, I probably would obliterate it with the rock type Dynamax move. I feel like an idiot now. But that's a complete lack of planning on my part. Completely. The real question is, will I survive this counter hit? Yes, I do. I survive it. And Fire Spin is still active. But there we go. It took me to level 50 to beat a level 27 fire type Pokemon. It's embarrassing. But I can be dead serious, chat. Anyone who wants to chat and say move on to something else, I'll understand. I think I'm overpowered. I feel like the run is ruined. That no matter what I do, my Pokemon is just way too strong. I really should have thought through that whole thing. Mitch! Of course me and Sandslash can do it. We way over leveled to get here. I don't want his uniform. His weird bare legs were strange. Now I go right through the wild area again. Fantastic. How droll. How droll indeed. Why am I even following you? You can't even see. Oh, it's this guy again. Really? Just the two of us? We're the only ones that managed to make it through that initial group? Really? Wow. Hustle, 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 hop. You can do it, Mitch. Okay. Really sporty there, friend. Why are you friends with the weird noseless guy? I put a nose in my thumbnail in that one video. Good grief. I have very little enthusiasm for what I have to do. Mostly because it's just going to be a lot of wandering again. In the wild area. I hate the wild area. It's better in Arceus. It's better in Violet. Because the whole world's a wild area. This is terrible. It just feels like a giant prototype. You know, I really have no interest in you, Bede. Or whatever your name is. Just fight him already. I'm leaving. I don't even care to see what you're doing, Hop. I don't even know you. I don't know the weird bead person. And I have absolutely no interest in continuing and paying attention to all of this. Off I go into the North Millock. Oh my goodness, the weather changed multiple times since I've even been here. That's a problem. That's climate change. It's real. Look at the Pokemon when now it's raining. I've barely moved 50 feet. Oh wait, I should do metric because I'm in Scotland. I barely moved 20 meters. I don't know if those are equivalent, but they're, you know, you get the idea. Actually, come to think of it, in Scotland, they still use feet in inches. They also use stones for measurement. I don't know how to use a stone for measurement. If I did, here we go. I'm getting up to the side of this one. I am 1/5 stone. That's how big I am, see? 1/5 of the stone in height. That's how it works. How do you use stones for weight and height? It makes no sense to me. Surely there are heavier things, or lighter things for a more precise measurement. I am 15 log. 15 log in weight. Assuming the stones are not really, really small. How about we weigh everybody with tomatoes? I am 200 tomatoes in weight. But then again, tomatoes are an inconsistent size, as are stones and logs. Let's see, what is a consistent size regardless that you could use to measure people? Ducks. Yes, ducks are all roughly the same weight and size. You could be 15 ducks. I weigh 15 ducks. And then we assign a duck that is generally the same size as an old hood, and then boom, measure with ducks. Well, that didn't take long. Hop must suck. Look at that. Yeah, get out of here, loser. Bet you only weigh 14 ducks. Maybe not ducks, cats. No, wait. Cats vary in size. But yeah, ducks. Ducks are roughly the same size. Frogs? Measure in frogs, yes. Also, there should be 13 months. That way every week is 28 days. Makes sense, right? Every month would be 28 days if there were 13 months. It is completely unreasonable to have 12 months with insequential days. All I want is my lovely Smarch weather. You heard it here first, folks. Smarch. Actually, no, I would have heard it on The Simpsons, but still. I want people to lobby behind me and convert to 13 months. So it could be like September, October, November, December, and Super December. And then January again. Like, add another month to the end of the year. Come to think of it, wouldn't that put Christmas in November? That's ridiculous. How does her hair stay up like that? It defies gravity. Why do you keep your pants off, sir? Nobody likes to see what you're offering, sir. I'm barely paying attention. I'm just thinking about, if we added the extra month, would we want to add it so that it's more in the summertime? So that we end up with like 3.5 months of summertime? Because like mid-May through like August is all kind of summer. But then I want more fall. I like fall more. Fall is fun. There's lots more fun things you can do in fall. Imagine an entire week of nothing but the Halloween. A whole week of Halloween. Not even like it's just spooky season for that week. I mean, the actual holiday is observed over the course of 7 days. That would be exactly what I'm after. I have to go in the stadium now. But yes, Halloween for an entire week. 7 days of trick-or-treating. Or perhaps new traditions for the other 6 days. But they're all dedicated to Halloween. I can't read that. I'm illiterate. I can read the English words. I can't read the covert scribbles. There's ciphers everywhere. He wants to bury a city under a rock. And I want to think about the things he's using in that water. They're very phallic. I can't take my brain off of the idea of having Halloween for a week. An entire week of Halloween? That would be fantastic. Nobody would have a problem with a whole week of Halloween. I would make a joke about a Batman comic that was called Long Halloween, but that was lame comparatively to my idea. Imagine, if you will, a whole spooky week at the end of a whole spooky month. That would be something. I'm just saying, a whole week. Oh, I gotta continue the game. Hang on. Head to the vault. Head towards Route 6. Find the vault. Okay. I guess I go left. Or my character is gonna turn right. Off we go. On an adventure. Oh, it's that guy again. He's gonna talk to me. Great. I'm gonna be held hostage and have to talk to some random guy and read his dialogue. It's incredibly boring for me. No TMs. That's a shame. Let's see. What other weeks do we want, like, a holiday to be stretched out over? Some people say Christmas, but I feel like Christmas is already stretched over like 3 months, so I don't even care. And Christmas not only comes earlier every year, it lingers even longer after. I know some of you keep your Christmas lights up until after February. Give me a break. I know you are. I literally drove past one the other day. And when I say drove, I mean I was clinging to the side of a bus, watching the Christmas lights on, and it's definitely March, like, tomorrow. You guys have, like, no excuse. Why do I have to keep a track on him? You're his brother. You suck. He's not my problem. So I want to talk about medieval castles for a second. This thing is humongous. Impossibly large. Like, nobody would be able to make this. So, medieval castles are tiny. Like, really small. And when I say small, I mean, like, even if you're, like, 5 foot even, it is ridiculously low ceilings and small doors. And the staircases are microscopic. You're practically caving inside of a medieval castle. Especially if you're tall. I personally am not tall. But still, it's still a tight fit walking through a medieval castle. Show me the vault. You got a real paunch going on there, kid. Maybe, you know, maybe some ab crunches or something. Nothing personal, it's just... It looks like you lost a ton of weight, but you didn't get the skin removed. And so there's just like this beaver tail flap of flesh hanging off of your belly. Raihad? Raihad, I really think you need to take this seriously. I'm just transfixed by it. See? I just can't break eye contact with it. It just flops over there. And also the way you're standing. Your shoulders are way back and your crotch precedes everything you do. And this big flap. It just sits here. Your belly flap is really unfortunate. You used it to point at something. That's also really weird. Maybe I should have paid attention to what you were saying. I just feel like I have no ability to pay attention to what anyone's saying, like, ever. It's just how I am. Don't judge me. Heck, I don't even know if I'm supposed to be over here. Oh, look, it's a person. Yes, I am here, Sonia. Sonia, I want to talk to you about your coat. Okay? It's really wide, and it hovers wide open, but I have reason to believe you're not pregnant, and you don't have a giant flappy belly. Now, with that being said, I think you need to help out Raihad with his fashion disaster of an outfit. I can't tell if he's fat, if he's got a giant flappy belly, or his clothes just sit on him in just the most uncomfortable and unfortunate way. I have no idea what was going on. I wasn't paying attention. I would make a joke about letting other things bounce off me, but those jokes are beneath me. They're literally so low-hanging fruit. They're in the floor. I don't need these. It's not the kind of run I'm doing. Great. I'm glad that I walked all the way up here for some dialogue. I am now leaving. Gotta go tell Raihad. Hey, you gotta go talk to her upstairs. She has a coat that would help cover up that giant, completely ridiculous fupa belly of yours. It's one of my new favorite words is fupa. Fupa. That's what you got. Big old belly just hanging off there. Stop pointing your crotch at me, sir. Seriously, look, I'm transfixed by it. And he's like, yeah, look deeply into my hanging belly. I pull it over myself at night to keep warm. That's not the life I want to live. Are you trying to get my attention? I have no idea where I'm going. I'm just leaving. I also want to point out each brick in that castle is the size of my torso. A person had to place each brick. And each brick is the size of a person. Now this is the Pokemon world. There's Pokemon that build stuff. I get that. Still. Like, I don't think architecture would work out the same way. if people had Pokemon to build stuff for them. Because, like, since all warfare involves Pokemon, and you got, like, guns or swords. I mean, they have the sword and shield, yeah, but, like, they don't use the guns to shoot each other. They use Pokemon to settle all their differences. This guy's yelling. He doesn't want a snake to be woken up by noise. He doesn't understand that snakes actually can't hear. He'd probably feel the vibrations of this guy stomping on the ground. But, like, snakes can't hear you. It's just sort of laying there. Let it be. You disgusting furry. Alright, how overkill is this going to be? It already was to a degree. Just get it over with, Ice Shrew. Yep. One bop. He exploded in my face. As expected. Seriously, the level difference is a problem. This game doesn't get any harder. What if a Pokemon game actually adapted to your levels or your average levels? And they had like some set areas that were over a certain level so that you'd be discouraged from going there, but could still go there if you wanted to. We could do adaptive levels. That shouldn't be hard. Pretty sure there's been video games that have adapted to your Pokemon level. You know what? I don't want to invite you to my week-long Halloween party. I feel like you'd show up in a fursuit and make it awkward for everybody. Also, there needs to be more Thanksgivings. And I don't mean like to commemorate the same Thanksgiving. I mean like to commemorate other things. You know, we could think of something to be thankful for and have a different national feast in America or anywhere else. Maybe on a worldwide one. And we just choose some arbitrary day. We're just happy to be alive. Doesn't have to be any time in particular. Could be in August. Just let's choose a month that doesn't really have any holidays of note in it. Anybody looking forward to a holiday in May? May's a pretty arbitrary month for most people. I'm not talking about Star Wars Day. That's lame. Why would we commemorate Star Wars? Star Wars is over. It's not ongoing. The war is over. In fact, in most Star Wars movies, there isn't even a war. Which makes no sense. Let me break it down. So, original movies, there is a Star War. Makes sense, right? There is not really a war in The Phantom Menace. There's battles, but is that a full-blown war? No, the Trade Federation are not a actual, like, they're a corporation. I don't know if you can count them. But it's definitely a war in the second movie where there's clones and they're having a war with mass amounts of robots and other races because there's way more that join the Trade Federation in the second movie. And that boils over to the third movie. So I guess there's 5 movies, there's a war. Okay, so in the new trilogy of movies, the first one, there's not an open war. The second one, there's kind of a war, and then it's over like instantly, and the rest of the movie is super lame because they're just spending all day slowly chasing each other through space. That's not a war. That's just like one big ship and some smaller ships following one ship, and that's it. Just the longest, boringest, slowest chase ever. So I would argue in the second one, there's not a war. The third one, in the new trilogy, I wouldn't argue there's a war there either. It's more like there's an assault on a particular planet. War? No. Battle? Yes. So, technically, I would argue the trilogy, the sequel trilogy, don't have any wars, just battles. And they don't last very long. There's not an actual, like, war per se. So that's 4 movies with no war, and 5 where a war happens in Star. Okay, the Han Solo movie, no war. Rogue One, there is a war. Seems like it's like a 55% chance of war in Star Wars. Oh wait, am I not thinking of another Star Wars movie? Huh. I'm not counting shows, I'm just asking. There needs to be wars. Amongst the stars, preferably. Actually, Rogue One didn't... Well, I guess they did have they were at an ongoing war because it's the same conflict from the original movies. So yeah, there's a 55% chance of war in Star Wars. And literally every other side story, there is no war. There's no war in the Kenobi show. There's no war in the Mandalorian show. So if you count those series as a movie, I don't know anything about Andor. I've never seen it. Hypothetically, it's a 50% chance of war, depending on what you count in their fiction. And I'm not counting any other shows. That doesn't count. I don't think I should count any shows. They're movies. I just wanted to point out that the movies seem to have a 55% chance of war. I'm just thinking about it now. Like, in Star Wars, it's like cloudy with a chance of meatballs, but it's like cloudy with a chance of war, about 55%. But only in very specific areas. It's not like Lord of the Rings, where we find out that Dane Ironfoot is having a battle over in one section while everyone else is in Mordor. Like, there's reasons that there's several other characters doing other things. Nope, everybody of interest is happening right there in the Star Wars. That's my Star Wars rant. It's not enough wars. Also, a lot of that stuff just happens over and over again, and it's the same stuff over and over. These movies like to be the same story over and over again. There's making allusions to things, and there's just reusing things. Not a fan. I can appreciate going to see a movie. I really can. I don't appreciate movies being boring or just reusing the same plots. Like, it's really easy to tell a story, right? I finally got Dig. I finally have Dig. Well, Ice Shrew, it's time to dig. Rapid spin has done me so good. But comparatively, it's time to go. It's time for dig. Time to actually protect myself. Of course, if I had this back at that other gym, this would be over with already. I don't want to battle you. I don't want anything to do with you. Whoever you are, I just don't. I just want to zip through here as fast as I can. Extra Pokemon battles really doesn't give me anything at this point. Just finish the run. I don't want to talk to any trainers. I don't want to fight any trainers. Don't want to look at any trainers. I said I don't want to look at you! I'm not even clear on what I'm looking at here, sir. Sir? You are very unsettling to look at, sir. Like, really unsettling. Did your mama ever tell you that if you hold that face for too long, it'll freeze? Maybe that just outed me as being an old man. But still, your face is really unfortunate, sir. What you need is a pet ocelot and a pencil-thin mustache. Then you can be as crazy as you like. No one will judge you for it. Believe me, I know a thing or two about mustaches. He's dropping rocks on me. Rude. Why not a Pokemon that drops shoes on people? Hear me out. Shoes are common. How about a Pokemon that throws a shoe? Thank you, Ice Shrew. I will praise you. Thank you, Ice Shrew. Good job, Ice Shrew. I wish you had pulled that through a lot earlier, but still, good job, Ice Shrew. Oh no, he's sad and blind. I am so sorry, blind man. You probably had no idea how terrifying your expression was because you could not see it in a mirror. How unfortunate for you, sir. Yeah, well, I saw the town. Let's move on, please. I just want to take out that last trainer. We'll see how this gym goes. Heal up my Pokemon, lady. Please and thank you. Let's do it, Ice Shrew. We're gonna do it. We're gonna make it happen. We made it all this way. We may as well continue and finish the stream. We got a few more minutes. Why not? Let's finish the stream. Wait a minute. Shalashaska! No, I'm not Shalashaska. I'm not Revolver Ocelot. What's up, Hop? Don't look at me like that. Oh wait, you can't even tell you're looking at me. Yes, get stronger. Come on, loser. So you're telling me you had never lost a Pokemon battle and it left you in a deep depression the first time it ever happened? Good grief, kid. What makes you think you can be the champion of anything? You're gonna go into a deep depression the first time you lose? I think you need to deal with your ego problems, kid. Like, seriously. Like, one Pokemon loss. I mean, you've been losing to me non-stop. That's never bothered you. Someone else beating you? Boom. Deep depression. Don't know what to do. Your brother's talking to me like I need to make sure you're not going to do something terrible to yourself. You have problems, kid. Going in the dirt. Going in the earth. Doop, doop, doop. Shoveling up the ground. Have a taste of our true power. No, thank you. You missed. Well, that was easy. You taunting me for having a super effective hit? Is that really how we're gonna do this? You're gonna complain and throw a fit when I'm like, oh, you would do that. It's like, geez, kid. Your ego has problems. Let me guess, it's the same one from earlier. It's a silly Cobra. Silly, silly. You're not gonna win. No offense. And to try to beat me, you're gonna make me feel bad about defeating a baby. You're like, I got this baby. My school is giving everybody one of these, and we're gonna make sure that you can raise a child. This thing is literally a baby, Hop. What is your problem? You have problems, Hop. Is this even your baby? I'm like way overpowered for this part. I just feel like I should skip as much as I can. Yeah, it's your bad thoughts going in your brain because one person beat you. That isn't me, and I've beaten you every single time. You're super weak, Hop. Get over it. Big nabbit, kid. You're crazy. Good grief! Put that away! Everyone's look. Oh wait, that's your nose. Why is there a terrifying witch handing me things? That was horrible. It's really rude to sneak up on people and stare at them. Are there any laws against watching Pokemon battles? Like, is it illegal to crowd around people? Like, is assemblies around Pokemon battles a problem? Like, what if two people want to have a Pokemon battle but they don't want anyone to watch? Or what if they want lots of people to watch? Is that normal? Oh, I couldn't go in here without talking to Macrocephaly Man. What's up, Macrocephaly Man? Hand me your heavy ball. I don't think so, Macrocephaly Man. Yes! Gimme! I'm fighting the gym. I'ma do it. I got the time. I got the power. Nintendo power. Let's do it. Let's fight this gym trainer. Come get you some. I'm gonna completely overclass this one too. Oh, great. I think I remember this, and that it sucks. I don't know if I do. Ride a cup. Go to the goal. Rotate control stick. Fantastic. This is gonna be a pain in my wrist. I just know it. Painful. Miserable. Let's do it. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna pay attention. Hang on. Shoot. This sucks. This is just like the cooking. It's such a pain in my butt. Come on. Go in. At least it finishes itself. I don't want to fight you. He's really just not a valuable use of my time. You have no eyeballs. I don't think he has any eyes. Let's do it. Yeah, chat. If you think if this is like a ruined run, just please let me know in the comments. I feel like it's really easy now. But yeah, let me know. Otherwise, I can continue for a bit longer. I might just leave though. I might just try a different game. Because I feel like my moves are just so powerful because I over-leveled for the last gym. This is just too much. Nope, he has no eyes at all. Those are sunken in sockets. No eyes. Maybe they're stitched shut. Oh, another one of these. This sucks. Hang on. Paying attention. No. No. Oh, come on. This sucks. Okay. I really didn't sign on for, like, a lot of action here. It's not easy to do. My wrists are really weak. Palms are sweaty. Come on. Come on. This okay. I'm glad that it's not like damaging me on the way down. There's a game called Earthworm Jim where you had to actually go through tight tunnels like this with like really hard to control bathysphere thing. If you tap the walls too much, it would break the glass. Okay, she has eyes. I see them. Those exist. That last guy did not have eyeballs. Am I supposed to be like looking at this thing like it's a horrifying corpse puppet? That's gross. Puppets are weird. Every time I look at a puppet, it's like, ugh. Don't even want to stare you in the eyes. It's like, ugh. Okay. Okay, hang on. My wrists are killing me. Come on. Go in the thing. go in the thing. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. You're the worst. You're the worst. I don't want to play you. Okay, thank goodness. We're done. Whew. My wrists are killing me, man. Ugh. The worst to have to do things like this. I guess that was better than hurting sheep. Okay, what's the deal? So the gym is that they steal your eyes? Is it like Coraline? Is that what's happening here? Fight me, weirdo. I get the feeling no matter what I do, this isn't going to be hard. Hurry it up, man. We don't need to talk about this anymore, do we? Send out your child-eating balloon all day. How do Pokemon trainers keep their Pokemon from eating children when the Pokemon's description says they eat children? I want an explanation. If a Pokemon says definitely hunts and eats children, how do they not eat their trainer? How do they keep the Pokemon from eating other people when they're training them? Like, it beats some kid's Rattata or Pidgey, and then the balloon goes on to grab a child and fly away with them? Youngster Joey, would he be eaten, like, instantly? I want an explanation of how this works. Alright. 2 gym leaders, 1 day. I will not put that in the description. That would be a spoiler. Hello, small child who is thrusting their pelvis at me. Everybody here has such terrible posture. Is that the Pokemon's company's way of saying that, like, they can't do the bad teeth that the British have, but they can absolutely do terrible posture instead to be like an equivalency? So they can't do the bad teeth? I'm just asking. Just curious. Everybody's like, yeah, Nessa's so hot. But like, what if she had like British person teeth? And I don't mean like normal teeth. I mean like the big book of British Smiles teeth. You wouldn't think she's so hot then, would you? Let's do it, Cursula. I'm like way overpowered for this. Also, Aishru really wants to get crits. He wants my attention, and I will give it to him. Good job, Aishru. I have the perfect thing for this. I can't even see its eyes. Or wait, I can't. That's what those nipples are. Its nipples are the eyes. So the harshly doodled on eyes should not count as eyes that it can give me baby doll eyes with. Stop, Buster. You're making you such a buster. You suck. Just wanted to say it. You suck. Reducing my attack. It's such a lame way to do this. Just fight me already. Get it over with, kid. Sneaky. The UI wasn't so hard. You and your busted Pokemon. Think I didn't notice? Alright, Gengar it is. Easy peasy. Let's go out with a bang. And also, deadly spikes. You're gonna do it anyway. This thing has like no defense. Let's make it happen. Kid, your gloves are missing fingers. I think maybe you need like 2 gloves. You threw that ball with your right hand that has no gloves, which means you are not a lefty. Why are you wearing a glove on your non-dominant hand? I don't understand that. Go get him, Ice Shrew. Boom, done. It's just all crits from you now, isn't it, Ice Shrew? Well, that's that. I defeated you. I can't wait for your lip fish handshake from you in just a second. Alright, here we go. Wow. Okay, his thumb is on like the second knuckle of my index finger, or my middle finger. That is a terrible handshake. Kid, learn how to shake someone's hands, please. Like, that was awful. You should feel bad. I feel bad even shaking your hand like that. Let's do it. We're getting out of here. Boark. My name's not Boark, dog. My name's Mitch. Oh, another story. Great. Tell me a story, lady. Is it about He-Man? An explosion? In England? It's the Basque. Is it the Basque? That's very thoughtful of the Pokemon Company to make a reference to the Basque. I knew it. Bede all along was Irish. Let's see, it's him, isn't it? All along I knew it, kid. Hey, dummy. What you doing? Why you breaking art? Why are you doing it? Alright, time to see the team that made my rival act like a complete loser. Well, he's got a fetus in a bubble. Terrifying. See, this game is so casual, I don't even have to heal up after a gym. They already healed me. I can just keep moving. Nothing's stopping me. What? I already have seen enough. I only have one Pokemon. It should be pretty easy to tell what I've got, what I can do. You're such a waste of my time, goth boy. who doesn't wear a helmet when he's at construction sites, which this is, now that you're trying to burst down a wall with a Pokemon. This is dangerous for you. Where is your helmet, kid? Your outfit is very bright and easy to see if you get buried in the rubble, but still, wear a helmet. You do not want a concussion. This is literally the same Pokemon you fought me with last time. I'm frankly shocked. I'm just gonna one-shot all of your Pokemon with the same move. You're just staring at me with that face. That face that says, yeah, I'll show you. Meanwhile, Ice Shrew is just chewing through your Pokemon like E.T. chews through Reese's Pieces. I can't wait to live in a world where E.T. never gets remade and becomes an obscure film to surprise people with. I am looking forward to that opportunity to show people the movie E.T. and have them wonder, like, what is E.T.? And then, like, I'll be like, yeah, check it out. I got the version that George Lucas didn't add CGI to. And people are like, wow, I didn't know that this movie existed. Drew Barrymore is so small. I'd be like, yeah. Really? Complete 180 there on that smile you had. So happy. So much to say until I beat you back to Equestria where you belong. So this was so important you had to put pants on, huh? How is this a historical site? Young Bid! I am disappointed in you, but I'm still smiling. Now I'm frowning. Now I'm swooning. There's the traitor school. Well, I mean, like, I think publicly destroying national landmarks is a problem. You were surprised by this? You're an idiot. The people you choose are idiots. I'm happy you wore pants today, sir. Keep that up. Make a habit of it. Oh no! The wall turned into equal-sized chunks from the PS2 era! And there's He-Man inside! He-Dog! Difficult. I see 2 king statues. Look, lady. The penitent man will pass. So I want to know, do they ever address why this statue was walled up and then a painting put over it? I want an explanation. Why was this information intentionally hidden? Why was anything intentionally hidden? I want to know why, like, no real questions are solved in this game. Yeah, there's 2 heroes. Sometimes people think there's 1. There's 1 big He-Man statue. And that's everywhere. But I guess that was for branding. Because now they're like, oh yeah, there's totally a Pokemon. One's holding a sword. One shield is a Pokemon. There's 2 heroes. Even though, why is this a question? There are tapestries in the one town. Anyone can see them. And this is a mystery? This is a crappy mystery. This is the worst mystery. This is a terrible mystery. Like, it makes no sense. So we're gonna, like, follow this girl around who's gonna be an archaeologist who keeps giving me the most worthless items she can on a solo run. Great, well, there's your statue, lady. I'm so glad that a child was able to knock down one simple wall with an elephant in order for the whole world to see it. I feel cheated. Like, the story makes no sense. The mystery makes no sense. The mystery is never actually explained. There's no reason for there to be multiple versions of a story. Anyway, I'm going to stop streaming for now. Thanks for watching me. But yeah, if you comment and you want me to try a different game, if you feel like this run is going to be too easy, let me know. I'm going to try some other games this week. Bye.